That song in the background is mine. You already know what to do with it. If you fuck with that song, fuck with me down in the description where I make music, Linktree, everything. We got the most painful gym deaths ever. As a person who works out at home, I ain't gotta worry about none of this. I feel sorry for y'all gym niggas. Let's get right into it. Nah, I'm joking.
The barbell incident.
Oh God.
It was the early hours of a Tuesday morning in...
Great way to start the video off, bitch.
St.
Fuck
Charles,
your ad,
Missouri.
nigga.
Bell incident. It was the early hours of a Tuesday morning in St. Charles, Missouri. The gym was entirely silent, and it was the kind of silent that only came when the world outside was asleep. At around 2:50 a.m., a young 23-year-old woman would be the only one in the gym finishing what should have been just another workout. She was a paramedic, the kind of person used to helping people, saving lives, and bringing the injured to safety. The woman would step into a Smith machine and rack weight onto its barbell, and then she began squatting it. The only issue was
said how much?
Rack weight onto its barbell, and then 50. The woman would step into a Smith machine and rack weight onto its barbell, and then she began squatting it. The only issue was that the weight was too much for her. In the middle of her set, she began struggling. She tried hard to re-rack the weight, but no matter how hard she pushed, the bar wouldn't go up. Then, in an instant, her legs gave out. She lost balance and the heavy bar dropped with no spotter to catch it. The machine pinned her down, trapping her beneath the crushing weight. And unfortunately, since she was the only one in the gym, nobody was around to hear or see her struggle. For nearly half an hour, she laid pinned and crushed under the pressure of the weight before another gym member finally walked in and found her. But by then, it was already too late. The member tried to help and called 911, but by the time paramedics arrived...
How much weight does she have on there, and why did you try to do that shit with no one there to help you? You're over here trying to squat your heaviest weight alone at night with no one there to help you just in case. I wouldn't even do that, and I'm a man. You crazy.
They couldn't do anything for her.
You crazy.
Her co-workers at the Christian hospital remembered her as vibrant, full of energy, and always lighting up the room with her smile. But that promise, that brightness, was extinguished in a freak accident that lasted only seconds. Even in a place meant for health and strength, danger can hide in plain sight.
Hey, bro. Next
if you're
time...
lifting heavy weights, always remember to bring a partner.
Yeah.
There's been a number of times where I've gotten trapped underneath weight without a spotter, but I was fortunate enough...
bro, don't do that shit. Like, bro, that could kill anybody, bro. You over here trying to squat your heaviest weight you've ever done by yourself while not a soul is around to help you. It took 30 minutes for a nigga to come in there and your ass was dead by the time he got there, bro. Come, bro. R.I.P. to her, bro. This is a goddamn lesson to y'all, bro. If y'all by yourselves, it don't matter. Don't even let in. I'm talking to let me talk to men, because we are prideful. We got ego and everything, my nigga. We really are prideful. That's what, you know what I mean? That's damn near our fuel. Bro, I don't care how strong you think you are. Don't try to do your heaviest weight alone. Okay? If you feel if you feel yourself struggling on the next rep that you do, put that shit up, bro, before you end up just like her. Don't matter how many muscles you got, you'll end up just like her, bro.
To have friendly passerbys help me out. So even if you don't have a partner to work out with, try to work out when the gym is active and has other people in it. May this woman's soul rest in peace. The leg press
R.I.P.
incident.
her. Leg press. Oh, God.
8 years ago, in Vadodara, India,
this is gonna be bad.
a middle-aged man walked inside of a gym for what should have been a normal workout. He moved from one exercise to another until he finally settled in front of the leg press machine, a piece of equipment built to test and improve raw lower body strength. The man began racking weight onto the machine until it was fully loaded with plates stacked heavy on both sides. Ahmad climbed in, positioned his back against the pad, and began pressing. At first, everything seemed fine. Surprisingly, as his legs pushed the machine, the estimated 1,000 to 1,400 pounds he was leg pressing actually moved. But then came the moment of truth, re-racking the...
You said 1,000?
As his legs pushed the machine, the estimated 1,000 to 1,400 pounds he was leg pressing actually...
1,000 to 1,400 pounds. This completely shouldn't go wrong, right? What does bro look like?
Actually moved. But then came the moment of truth, re-racking the load. He tried to lock the machine and began struggling. In an instant, his legs buckled. The massive weight came crashing down, snapping his left leg backwards with a sickening crack. The gym floor filled with screams as people rushed toward the mangled machine. the horror of the injury plain for everyone to see. But, by some miracle, the man survived. Nonetheless, the leg press still had done its damage. It had left him with a horrible, gruesome injury, and a lesson that would haunt him forever.
That's not it.
Don't ego lift. It's not worth your legs. The shake incident.
Oh, that was it?
It was.
Wait, bro. That should have been at the last one. Bro didn't even die. I mean, yeah, that's terrible, but bro didn't even die. The first girl literally died. Why is that the second one? I don't know. Okay, whatever.
It was the end of New Year's Eve in Wales. An aspiring musician and fitness enthusiast had completed his day and decided to finish the night off by preparing a protein shake to drink. As you could guess, this was something he had done countless times before.
Nice ass house.
But this time, he would try something new.
Hotel
because
room.
after all, it was New Year's. His friend recommended that he add a specific powder into his shake, and excited to test it out, the man put a teaspoon of the powder into his drink, blended it, and began drinking it. And then, nothing happened. The drink was just a little bitter, and so he sent a text message to his friend complaining about its taste, but other than that, he was fine. Then the man went to sleep to end his night. Unfortunately, he wouldn't live to see the next morning. You see, the powder the man put in his protein shake was just caffeine. But it wasn't the regulated kind that you'd find in your Starbucks coffee. It was pure, raw caffeine. He only put just a teaspoon of it into his drink, which doesn't necessarily sound that bad. That is, until you realize that one of those teaspoons was equivalent to 70 cans of Red Bull, and he just gulped it down in one sitting.
70 cans of Red Bull in a teaspoon? Bro, who told you to take this? Wait, hold on. Whoever told this nigga to take this, you deserve jail time. You deserve jail time, bro. Raw caffeine, this little bit is equivalent to 70 Red Bulls, bro. Where did you even find? I didn't even know they sold raw caffeine. Why would you even need that for?
The man shot up awake in a cold sweat. Almost immediately, his body began revolting. His heart was pounding violently.
Oh no. Oh, okay. I already knew he was gonna die or some shit. I already knew it was because he kept calling it the powder. I was like, oh yeah, it's of course gonna be the powder that's gonna fuck him up.
Vision became blurry, and his chest began constricting as if an anaconda was wrapped around him.
No.
He raced to the bathroom and began vomiting. His system had been overloaded with a stimulant so powerful that there was essentially nothing that could be done to stop it. Within seconds, he collapsed to the ground, hitting his head on the floor and going into cardiac arrest. Later on in the morning, his parents would find him cold on the floor and fall into a panic. They called 911 and paramedics rushed to his home, but there was nothing they could do. The cause of the tragedy was later revealed to be the simplicity of one mistake.
Bro.
The scoop he used to measure the caffeine powder was actually meant for protein, not for a fine, potent stimulant. This incident sparked up a huge controversy over the ethics of making something this dangerous as accessible as it was. Many argued
that's what I mean. Shit, why would you use that though? Like, why would you need raw, pure caffeine for? I mean, there's probably a reason, but like, if a teaspoon is over here making niggas throw up and die, I don't know about that, bro. I might have to. I don't know, bro. Right now, I'm on the side of taking that shit out of stores because I don't even see a reason for that shit to be. Like, why would you need that? You got energy drinks, got coffee and everything. You don't even need that, bro. Just drink that, bro. Unless you're just trying to make your own drink, but
these shouldn't be sold on shelves if such a tiny mistake could come with such a costly consequence. The death grip incident. The death grip is a risky form of holding a barbell. When you pick up the weight for bench press, instead of wrapping your thumb around the bar and securing it in place, some gym goers remove their thumbs and place them to the side. People say that this way of bench pressing helps them focus on pushing the weight more. Others claim that it makes their triceps activate. Nonetheless, it's a stylistic way of benching that is extremely dangerous. And on a Monday, at a gym in Ankeny, Iowa, a 22-year-old student at Iowa State University would find this out the hard way. The weights clanged, the music thumped, and lifters pushed themselves through the grind. For this young man, the bench press was just another part of his normal routine. It was something that he had done countless times before. That day, he made sure to fully load the bar to 315 pounds in an attempt to beat his PR max. With the plates 3 on each side, this was the kind of weight that demands respect. The man laid back and gripped the bar, but in order to really focus on doing his absolute best in this bench press, he switched his normal grip to a death grip, then unracked it. He took a deep breath, and for a moment, everything seemed normal. But before he could even attempt to bench the weight, in an instant, his grip gave way. The barbell slipped from his hands. The full 315 pounds came crashing down across his jaw, neck, and chest with unstoppable force. The sound echoed through the gym as lifters rushed toward him. Massive internal injuries were already done. His spotter and bystanders fought to pull the bar off, but the damage was irreversible. The man was rushed to the hospital, but despite everything doctors tried, he passed away from his injuries. His coach later said, "He was lifting weights, something I did with him 1,000 times. But that's the cruel truth of the bench press. It doesn't take recklessness, only a second of misfortune. I hit the gym frequently, and I won't lie, I usually find myself using a death grip whenever I'm doing bench press. But the truth is, no lift is worth your life. Always use a safe grip. Have a spotter, and never gamble.
I didn't
with
even know that was a
300 pounds
thing,
of
bro.
steel.
God.
The gym should build you up, not bury you. May this man's soul rest in peace."
And don't use this for y'all bitch niggas. Don't use this as an excuse to not go to the gym. You still need to go to the gym, nigga. You don't even need to, bro. If you're a beginner, you don't even need to use weights. Just do push-ups and pull-ups. Push-ups and pull-ups will get you far. Just doing that for 6 months will get you far.
The dumbbell incident.
Oh
It was
shit.
a late evening inside a small gym in Metapally.
Wait, you said the
Telangana.
dumbbell incident. Okay, how did you fuck this up? Let's see.
The clients had finished their training, the weights were racked, and the silence was broken only by the clink of iron as a 34-year-old trainer and owner cleaned up his facility. But then, out of nowhere, the calm was shattered. 3 men walked into the facility, and for some odd reason, an argument broke about between the two parties. As the feud reached a boiling point, without
Oh,
warning,
God, they're
one of the
gonna hit
men
him
grabbed
with
a
it.
heavy dumbbell and drove it into his face,
Yep.
instantly obliterating the man's. The men began smashing the trainer's body with dumbbells,
What the
striking his
fuck?
chest again and again, with each blow being more devastating than the
I was
last.
about to say, how did you fuck up with a dumbbell? Like, how did you manage that? And it's at Nightmare Fuel. You got fucking jumped with 3 of them.
The trainer's body was left mangled on the ground, and the place that he had once built to help people improve their bodies and strength now became his final battleground. The assailants fled immediately after, but luckily, they
Gun. Why you keep a gun? That nigga will pick that shit up. 3 bodies. Hey, it is what it is.
were caught by the gym's security camera as they disappeared into the night. The man was rushed to a nearby hospital, but the injuries were too severe. Doctors fought to save him, but he succumbed during treatment. Investigators believe the motive may have been personal, a suspected love affair, or twisted grudge. Something definitely not worth a human life. The
Good.
tanning incident. On a quiet Friday evening, a 39-year-old
Bitch-ass
Indianapolis
niggas.
man walked into a Planet Fitness on Hardigan Street. He checked in, went about his routine, and got ready to leave after finishing everything he needed to finish.
Okay.
But before he left, he decided to make a quick stop in the gym's tanning bed to give his skin a nice finish.
Oh,
It was
God.
quick. The man hopped into the tanning bed and was blasted by tanning lights for 10 minutes, left the gym, went back home, and slept happily ever after. Except that's not what happened. You see,
course
the man's
not.
car was left parked in the gym's lot. It never left. And his family became extremely worried when he
He
didn't
got left in the
return home
tanning
for a
bed,
day.
didn't he?
One day turned into 3 days, and before
Wow.
you knew it, the truth finally came out. The man struggled with an addiction that I can't mention on YouTube. It's speculated that the man had consumed some of the substance before slipping into the tanning bed. And while the machine tanned his skin, he quickly realized that he had consumed too much of the illegal substance. He began convulsing while trying to escape the tanning bed, but it would be to no avail.
What
For
the
3
fuck?
whole days. The man would remain stuck inside with his body trapping the energy from the device's UV lights, causing him to become disfigured. Finally, a staff member of the Planet Fitness discovered his body locked inside of the tanning bed.
That's not how
He'd
it
been there
actually
since
looked,
Friday,
right?
Alone, silent, and hidden in plain sight. Authorities were immediately called when they found him, and by the time police and investigators pieced it together, questions were everywhere. Why did it take so long for someone to find him? Why did no alarms go off? And was it really just the substance he consumed that caused him to become stuck in the tanning bed?
What did he
His
take?
mother later confirmed he had been struggling with an addiction, but she still remembered him as the kindest person with the softest heart. The gym is where you shape yourself into the best version of who you can be. It's a place that builds not only strength, but also health and happiness. But none of that matters without safety. Safety always comes first.
And you heard that right. So if you're, don't ego lift. Cause think about it. That one time you ego lift and try to do some shit that you haven't done before could be your last. Easily could be your last, bro. But I want to know what he was on. What was that nigga on? We're never gonna know, bro. It's YouTube. Anyway, bro, y'all be safe out there. Don't use this as an excuse to not work out. If you're not working out, you better fucking work the fuck out, especially if you're a fat ass. Get the fuck off of this video. Get off of YouTube and do 20 push-ups right now. If you're watching this video, do 20 push-ups right now. See if you can even do it without stopping, with no breaks. If you completed it, let me know down in the comments. But y'all probably gonna lie anyway. Anyway, that song in the back is, of course, mine. Fuck with the socials down. Second link on my music, anime channel, all that. I just about to upload the last episode to Dananan on the anime channel. So I'll see y'all there. Peace. Don't call Sunline, this a motherfucking free throw. Because it's UC though. I say him to the ER, they gon' need stitches, no Lilo. On the diet, can pass the keto. When if I ain't using no keto. Hell nah, I ain't rolling no dice. It's a trash fit, but I still look nice. Flowing a rap on the mic, I kept a pussy, a nigga ain't kite. My work is all easier at night. I need me a Glock on my site. To the people who scam me, it's on site. It's 4 in the morning, I can't sleep tight. My car's on trash and I need a new ride. Fuck Kobe Locks, that nigga a bitch. She smoke pot, then she give me a kiss. I'm Moon Rock, this Oz Galactic. Fuck talk, I'm just gonna act it.